Top 10 African countries with the strongest military in 2024. Well, in this video, I am going to reveal the top 10 strongest militaries in Africa based on recent data and analysis from 2024. I will be considering several key factors that determine military power, including active personnel numbers, military equipment stockpiles, defense budgets, and assessed capabilities based on the latest information provided by the World Population and Global Firepower Reviews. These countries have made significant investments in modernizing and expanding their armed forces, allowing them to project power both within their borders and beyond. The country with a power index score of 0.000 is considered to be the strongest, and the military strength of other countries is compared to this score. Stay tuned as I am also going to reveal the African countries that made the other 10 and the top 20 most powerful militaries on the continent in 2024 later in the video. The rankings are intended to provide an overview of the military power and readiness of African countries and can be a useful reference for anyone interested in the region's security and defense dynamics. Number 10. Sudan. Sudan has been ranked 10th on the list of the most powerful military forces in Africa, with a power index score of 1.4079 as per the Global Firepower Review 2024. Boasting a strong and well-organized military force, Sudan's active personnel strength is around 100,000 individuals. The country has an impressive tank fleet and numerous aircraft and attack helicopters, which include 45 fighter aircraft, 191 military aircraft, 37 attack aircraft, and 43 attack helicopters. Sudan also has 690 combat tanks, 400 armored fighting vehicles, 20 self-propelled artillery, 36 patrol vessels, 40 multiple launch rocket projectors, 389 towed artillery in its armory, and 10 naval patrol vessels. Moreover, despite being prone to civil war, Sudan's annual budgetary defense is estimated to be around $289 million. It is undeniable that Sudan has secured its position as one of the top 10 best and most powerful militaries in Africa. The country has been ranked 75th out of the 145 countries considered for the annual Global Firepower Review. Next, Tunisia. Tunisia has a strong military power in Africa. It was established on June 30, 1956, with headquarters located in Tunis. The Tunisian military has three branches: Army, the Navy, and Air Force. Currently, it has 90,000 active personnel and an impressive arsenal of 152 aircraft, 11 fighters, 101 helicopters, 30 trainer aircraft fleet, 145 tanks, 23,200 armored fighting vehicles, 36 patrol vessels, and 105 towed artillery. Tunisia spends an annual defense budget of $1,177,200,000. In the Global Firepower Review, Tunisia ranks 73 out of 145 countries considered, and it is 9th on the list of the top 10 strongest military in Africa in 2024. Number 8 on the list is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which has a power index of 1.3055. The FARC, or the Armed Forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, began to resurge after the peace agreement that brought relative peace to the country following the Second Congo War, so mass devastation, which caused immense loss of lives, property, and much more. The FARC's greatest asset is its land forces, which compensate for their relatively low air and naval units. The country has an active personnel of 140,000 and boasts an impressive arsenal of weapons, including 46 aircraft, 8 attack helicopters, 1 fighter, 32 helicopters, 214 tanks, 3,728 armored fighting vehicles, 16 self-propelled artillery, 57 multiple launch rocket projectors, 16 patrol vessels, and 125 towed artillery. The country also has a defense budget of $299,220,000. The Democratic Republic of the Congo ranks 72 out of 145 countries considered in the annual Global Firepower Review for 2024. Morocco occupies the 7th spot on the list of the top 10 strongest military forces in Africa, boasting a power index of 1.052. The Royal Moroccan Armed Forces rely heavily on foreign military supplies but are still involved in various peacekeeping missions in dangerous areas. With an active personnel of 200,000, the country's military arsenal consists of 250 aircraft, including 83 fighters and 64 helicopters, a 2-tanker fleet, 1,761 tanks, 31,972 armored fighting vehicles, 453 self-propelled artillery, 48 multiple launch rocket projectors, 1 naval corvette fleet, 6 frigates, 22 patrol vessels, and 211 towed artillery. The defense budget of Morocco is estimated to be around $1,039,108,400. Furthermore, it is ranked 61 out of 145 countries considered for the annual Global Firepower Review 2024 and holds the 7th position in Africa. Next on the list is Angola. The country has a well-disciplined military force with over 107,000 active personnel, and its power score is 0.873, making it the 6th strongest military force in Africa. In 2024, Angola's military forces boast a fleet of 302 aircraft, including 15 attack helicopters and 71 fighters, as well as 117 helicopters, 2 special mission aircraft fleets, 18 attack aircraft fleets, 61 trainer aircraft fleets, 156 tanks, 5,500 armored fighting vehicles, 28 self-propelled artillery, 165 multiple launch rocket projectors, 37 patrol vessels, and 2 mine warfare fleets. Additionally, Angola has a defense budget of $1,059,270,000. The country is ranked 55th out of 145 countries considered for the annual Global Firepower Review in 2024. The 5th country on the global 50,000 active personnel, along with 89 aircraft, 6 attack helicopters, 23 fighters, 31 helicopters, 26 trainer aircraft, 468 tanks, 6,240 armored fighting vehicles, 100 self-propelled artillery, 13 multiple launch rocket projectors, and 319 towed artillery in its arsenal. With an estimated defense budget of $539 million, Ethiopia is ranked 49th out of 145 countries considered for the annual Global Firepower Review 2024. Nigeria is ranked 4th in Africa with a power index score of 0.5587. Despite the political leadership fluctuations, non-continuity corruption, and lack of sophisticated gadgets to combat insurgency and terrorism, Nigeria's military force is still ranked as the 4th strongest military force in Africa. The Armed Forces of Nigeria has 135,000 active personnel, 144 aircraft, 15 attack helicopters, 14 fighters, 52 helicopters, 6 special mission aircraft fleets, 24 attack aircraft fleets, 28 trainer aircraft fleets, 177 tanks, 15,748 armored fighting vehicles, 30 self-propelled artillery, 37 multiple launch rocket projectors, 109 patrol vessels, 2 mine warfare fleets, 1 frigate fleet, and 339 towed artillery in its armory. However, the country is facing security challenges, particularly the Boko Haram insurgency troubling the northern region of the country, despite its military might. Nigeria has a defense budget of $3,484,633,740 for 2024 and is ranked 36 out of 145 countries considered in the annual Global Firepower Review. One of the countries that ranks high in military strength in Africa is South Africa, coming in at number 3 with a power index score of 0.4885. Despite having fewer than 100,000 frontline personnel, South Africa's military equipment is world-class and can be compared to that of developed European nations. Interestingly, South Africa is the only African country that has attempted to develop nuclear technology with training from Israel and Britain. South African soldiers are feared, and with good reason. They possess an impressive range of equipment, including 226 aircraft, 12 attack helicopters, 17 fighters, 91 helicopters, 7 special mission aircraft fleets, 88 trainer aircraft fleets, 195 tanks, 34,540 armored fighting vehicles, 49 self-propelled artillery, 101 multiple launch rocket projectors, 31 patrol vessels, 2 mine warfare fleets, 3 submarines, 4 frigate fleets, and 82 towed artillery in its armory. Although South Africa has the strongest military force in sub-Saharan Africa, it is ranked 3rd on the continent after Egypt. According to the annual Global Firepower Review, South Africa is ranked 33 out of 145 countries considered. And now, here are the other 10 countries that made it to the top 20 most powerful militaries in Africa. But before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to request any new viewers to kindly subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, then share it with your friends. Also, please comment below on which countries you feel deserve to be on this list. Here are the other countries that made it to the list. Number 11, Libya. 12, Kenya. 13, Mozambique. Number 14, Chad. 15, Zambia. Number 16, Ivory Coast. Number 17, Zimbabwe. Number 18, Tanzania. 19, Cameroon, and 20, Mali. And in second place it's Algeria. Algeria, a country in North Africa, is known for its strong military power. The Algerian People's National Armed Forces is ranked second on the Global Firepower Reviews list with a power index score of 0.3911. The country has over 130,000 frontline personnel, making it one of Africa's largest military forces. Algeria's modern army is mostly funded by its oil resources, allowing it to have an abundance of equipment. The country has an impressive military arsenal that includes 547 aircraft, 50 attack helicopters, 90 fighters, 273 helicopters, 10 special mission aircraft fleet, 87 trainer aircraft fleet, a 5-tanker fleet, 1,700 tanks, 35,990 armored fighting vehicles, 224 self-propelled artillery, 298 multiple launch rocket projector MLRS, 25 patrol vessels, 6 naval corvette fleet, 6 submarines, 5 frigate fleet, and 483 towed artillery. Algeria is considered Africa's top spender on defense, with a generous budget of $9.979 billion set aside for 2024. The country's defense capabilities are ranked 26 out of 145 countries considered in the annual Global Firepower Review and second in Africa. With its well-equipped military force and well-funded defense budget, Algeria is a military powerhouse in the African continent. Egypt holds the top spot for the strongest military in Africa as of 2023. It has been a military powerhouse on the continent for a long time and continues to maintain its position. Despite political instability in the region, Egypt's military has only grown stronger. With an active frontline personnel of over 440,000, it outranks all other African countries. Additionally, Egypt is the only nation on the continent to possess not one, but 2 aircraft carriers. The country boasts an impressive array of equipment, including 1,069 aircraft, 92 attack helicopters, 245 fighters, 325 helicopters, 11 special mission aircraft fleet, 341 trainer aircraft fleet, 4,664 tanks, 77,596 armored fighting vehicles, 1,489 self-propelled artillery, 1,575 multiple launch rocket projectors, 48 patrol vessels, 7 naval corvette fleets, 8 submarines, 23 mine warfare fleets, 2 helicopter carrier fleets, 13 frigate fleets, and 2,189 towed artillery in its armory. In 2024, the Egyptian government has allocated $4,357,200,000 for its defense spending. Egypt ranks 14th out of 145 countries considered for the annual Global Firepower Review and is the #1 military power in Africa. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend checking out another video that showcases an epic battle between South Africa and Nigeria. It's a must-watch for anyone interested in this topic. Until next time.